Planet Coaster 2. Ben de oyunu size birlikte yeni açtım. Birlikte çözmeye çalışacağız. Menüleri oynamadım. DLC üstüne kurulu büyük ihtimal. DLC'leri satarak para kazanacaklardır. Kariyer deneyelim bakalım ne olacak. Bölüm gidiyor. Belki ki first stop. İlk damla. Zorluk seviyesi medium olarak medium'la başlayalım bakalım. Genelde oyunları üreticinin default olarak yönlendirdiği zorluk derecesiyle oynamak keyifli. Kendinizi biraz geliştirdiğinizde belki zorluğu arttırabilirsiniz. Ama bazı oyunlar var.
Why, hello there! I'm
Default'ta
glad
çok
you could
zorluyor.
make it. I'm Oswald B. Thompson, the CEO
O
of
zaman iyice
Coaster
çekiyoruz.
Coast.
Oh,
Eğlenceli.
Oswald. I didn't realize we had a guest. I'm terribly sorry. It didn't come up on my schedule.
Not to worry, Eugene. This is the person I was telling you about. You're looking at the successor of Coaster Coast. Well, providing everything goes smoothly, of course. I can't just hand them the keys to the kingdom now, can I, eh?
Goodness, I do apologize. I've just checked my roster, and there you are, right between King Coaster and Queen Splash. Not quite sure how I managed to royally mess that up, but never mind. You're accounted for now.
Marvelous! Well, with that sorted, I think it's about time Eugene, our brilliant ride engineer, and I showed you
Hikayesi var
ropes.
büyük ihtimal.
Consider this your official induction. Before we get started, we have a checklist of objectives from HR that we need to go through. I know, but it's been company policy ever since one of our interns didn't know how to move around. We left them to it, only to find them in the same spot 3 days later. Oh, that won't be you though. Let's try moving the camera around the park now.
Hop. Suya girdiğinizde kamerası var. Güzel detay. Kameramız kayboldu. Ve yukarıya bastığında da umut genelde yeşil. İnsanlar mutlu. Çıkıyorlar mı? Giriyorlar mı? Herkes mutlu. Eğlence kısmı herkes yeşil. Açlık kısmı bazı insanlar mutlu. Susamışlar ve su istiyorlar vesaire. Ne yapmam gerekiyor acaba? olduğunu anlamadım şimdi. Açıkçası.
Now, I've got something that I think you'll enjoy. It's time to build your first ride. I'll hand you over to Eugene. He won Ride Engineer of the Year in 2016, so you're in good hands.
I took the liberty of getting a ride ready for you to build. All you need to do is find a place to put it.
Ne yapacağımı bilmiyorum.
Splendid! Our guests will need a way to access the ride, so let's add an entrance gate.
Şimdi nereden geliyor? Sanırım. Anladım.
And with every entrance, we need, that's right, an exit gate.
Şimdi bu taraftan gidelim.
You will need to connect a queue path to the ride entrance. Without one, guests will not be able to access the ride. We obviously won't need queues for guests leaving the ride. Could you imagine? So you'll need to make sure you're connecting a standard park path to the exit gate. And that's it. That's all the steps for building a ride. If you do need a handy little way to remember those steps, I used to remember it as BEEP. Building, entrance, exit, path. Oh, and don't forget to open the ride. Actually,
It's also worth noting that our guests will have to pay for tickets to enjoy the rides in our parks. We control how much we charge, though. So let's encourage guests to ride our latest attraction by setting the ticket price to bargain for now. We can always increase the price later. As I like to say, when you achieve popularity, charge premium for prosperity. The addition of a new ride will have given a slight boost to our park rating. Multiple different factors contribute to this rating. So, you'll want to pay attention to the park rating overview. The better the rating, the more...
while driving the guest count up is good, we need to make sure the guests also remain happy while they're visiting. As you can see, we've just received a report that not all of the guests are enjoying themselves. It seems some are rather thirsty. To avoid this in the future, it's handy to keep checking on the guest needs.
Brilliant! Now, the guests will need somewhere to relieve themselves after all that intake. Why not build a toilet nearby? We wouldn't want our guests walking around with crossed legs.
Speaking of walking, guests will get tired pretty quickly and their energy will drop if they don't have a place to sit. We should make sure there are plenty of benches available. Think of them as Plankonian recharging stations. They're even wireless.
Amazing work! The guests will be a lot happier now. However, it does come at a price. More food and drink in the park also means more waste.
Exactly. So it's important we have enough bins for people to properly dispose of their waste.
Fantastic! That'll keep the park looking cleaner. We shouldn't stop there, though. Let's make the park look even better by adding some scenery around the ride you built. That way, guests can enjoy the view while they queue.
Başka bir yere yapamıyor muyuz? İlla ki bunlar mı yapacağız?
I think that's everything checked off the scenery list. Well done!
Wow! The park is looking great! I can see why Oswald picked you. You're a natural. As you can see, the generator is powering a network that covers the area filled with rides and facilities.
Hocam. Ağaç tutuyor. Tamam.
Nicely done. It's all running very smoothly indeed. But to keep the generators maintained and working, you must hire mechanics. Without them, the generators will start gaining a condition penalty, which will decrease the power output. Oh, it seems we don't actually have any mechanics hired.
Yaşın
Well,
altı
that won't
çocuğun
do.
bununla oynama
Let's
şansı yok.
hire a few straight away. It may seem excessive, but they're essential. Uh-oh, I must have jinxed it. We've had a ride break down. Good job we have the...
Hiring staff is just the beginning, though. You also need to pay attention. Breaks are absolutely essential when it comes to keeping staff morale up. And just like guests, our staff need a... Now the park staff have somewhere to go on their breaks and enjoy some peace and quiet. We just need to ensure our inquisitive guests don't go waltzing on in there for the free coffee, claiming to be lost. The best way to avoid this is by connecting an exclusive staff-only path to the building. Guests won't dare step foot on those tiles.
Kaçırdık ama niye kaçırdık?
We'll need to build a mechanic workshop. Here, mechanics will generate research points that are used to unlock new items for your park.
Evet. Burası misafir yolu. Burası sıra yolu. Evet. Burada staff yolu. Buradan.
Let's leave the mechanic to it for now. We'll revisit this soon. Ah, just in time. Our mechanic has earned enough research points to unlock some...
Parça parça mekanikçiler iş mi yaptırıyoruz? Öyle bir şey.
Oh my!
Karşı
Oswald, is that... Good, and place the coaster down wherever there is enough space. One important note here is that unlike while we wait for the test to finish, let's take the opportunity to add some scenery around the coaster.
Hoş geldin.
Oh, and remember to open the ride like you did earlier on.
Oh, that is a beauty! Terrific work, you two. This is a coaster that truly deserves a place in the spotlight. So, how about we put together an advertisement to mark the occasion? Head to the advertising tab in the park management menu and let's show the world what the park has to offer. There aren't different audiences to cater for, however, so it's worth considering which... While we wait for our campaign to start bringing in more guests, why don't you try out the ride camera and experience all the exhilaration the coaster will have to offer firsthand?
Özellikle bu tarz simülasyon oyunlarını seven için çok keyifli olabilir. Ben daha böyle görev tamamladım. Dragon Lights. mı? Arkadaki mavi amca. Bu kadar niye korkuyorsun?
How was that? Enough for the time being? Thank you again for all...
Evet, görev tamamladık. Görevi tamamladığımız için bir sonraki parka gönderdi. Dediğim gibi fazla detaylı benim için. Yani bu tarz oyunları seven için çok keyifli olabilir. Ben daha böyle görev yapıp geçtiğim
It's
adventure
good to
oyunlar
see you again. Come along, you're
bunların
right
en
on
yakını
time.
bunu oynadım.
Now, this
Construction
part is
simülasyonu.
going to be slightly different from the previous part.
İnşaat işlevli bir
How?
şey
I
belki.
hear you cry out in anticipation. Well, my eager beaver, we're going to expand this park into, drumroll please, a water park. Of
Gençlerin
course, we
sevebileceği
wouldn't
ama
expect
çocukların
you to start building pools and
eğlenemeyeceği.
flumes all on your own. So, I'd like to hand you over to Brad Newton, our very own water ride engineer.
Hey, mate. How's it going? I'm Brad, and when it comes to water rides, I'm your guy. I used to think everyone was admiring my physique. They'd shout, "Waterman!" But turns out they were just calling me Waterman. I still take it as a compliment, though.
En azından yazı koymak bu kadar zor olmamalı. Bu kadar yapay zekanın
In any case, let's
geçtiği
get
dönemde
started.
işler otomatik yapılıyor. Burada 8 madalyanın 4'ünü almışız. Yani burada kalıp daha 4 madalya daha alabiliriz. Burada da olmaz. Sanırım bir sonraki görevler için evet. Şöyle, şu an 4 madalyam olduğu için bu görev açıldı. 2 görevin toplamından 7 madalya daha kazanmalıyım ki bu görev açılsın. Toplamda 21 tane daha kazanırsam yani ben toplam 21 tane daha kazanırsam bu açıldı. 8 tane daha açarsam Chapter 4'da kariyer bitiyor. Sonraki videoda devam ederiz. Gençlere tavsiye ederim. Çocuklar çok sıkıntı değil. Ders simülasyonu oynamak sevenler. Yapasınlar. Kanalı takip etmeyi unutmayın. Kendinize iyi bakın.